Hi folks, welcome back on Berber667. This time we have an update again for April in 2013. About 70 points to talk about here. So mount the camera and... And as usual, we start up with the stuff in front. Here we have the newest issue of German games magazine M-Games, number 236 for May in 2013. This time with a Dragon Quest special cover, because there is a special about the Dragon Quest series. Let me see if I can find it. No, actually not. Somewhere inside. So lots of information, and yeah, fine for me. And same magazine, different name. Earlier it was called Maniac, now it's M-Games. And this is the 5 years issue. It was missing in my collection. It's the issue from 11 in 98. It's the 5-year anniversary of the Maniac games, or the M-Games. And yeah, this year they are about 20 years old. We have the manual for Siret. I got the game and the box already. Finally I got it complete. And I got the first Gears of War comic book, the German version. It's including 4 or 6 US comics from Gears of War. So, and from a friend I got this one. It's Alucard from Castlevania. Nice statue. Yeah. Problem was his sword was broken about here, and yeah, but some modeling glue and some goodwill, and you don't see any broken stuff here. Yeah, fine for me. So let's talk Nintendo. There is Crazy Frog Racer, an ordinary racing game for Game Boy Advance. Maybe you know this stupid thing from cell phone ringtone commercials. I don't know if you were screwed up with it outside of Germany, but here in Germany it was a famous ringtone back in, I don't know, in 2000 or so, maybe. And further on for Advance, there is Droopy's Tennis Open, which is a tennis game with the Droopy characters. And for 3DS we got Dr. Lautrec and the Forgotten Knights, which is a Professor Layton game style game, and many riddles and yeah, lots of text. Then there's Heroes of Ruin, which is a dungeon crawler and Diablo style game. A really nice one. Then Mario Tennis Open, which is, you guess, a tennis game, but with this little Mario character touch, so a bit freaky and some extra weapons and stuff. Then Shinobi, an action game from Sega. Nice one. And another version of Monkey Ball game, in this case Super Monkey Ball 3D. But you shouldn't play it in 3D mode, because it's so hectic. You won't see any 3D mode. And now we come for the find of the month, of course. There is Barbie for NES, which unfortunately comes without instruction book or manual. Yeah, but why I got this I will tell you in a minute, because on a flea market I want this one. This is Kid Icarus, you see. And yeah, the price wasn't okay, but not so fine. And we talked a little, and I got both of them. And he put on an NES controller, including. And I got all 3 together for the price of just this one. So I got Barbie and the controller for free. Yeah, I forgot a Nintendo game. Here is Bit Trip Complete for Nintendo Wii. It's a minigame collection and with some stylish graphics, and a nice one, of course. It's a lot of fun. It's minimalistic, but it looks very stylish. Got a very good, you see here, 10 of 10, 9 of 10. 8 of 10. So very good ratings, and it's the special or exclusive edition, including the soundtrack on CD with 18 tracks on it. So, some not so ordinary stuff. Here we have a Phoenix for Atari 2600, complete in box and including manual. Okay, looks not so fine, but hey, this box is over 30 years old, so for that it still looks very good. Then on the flea market I got Vector Man for 2 or 3 little euros, so that's fine for me, and I took it with me. And then I have a bunch of CDI games where I not can tell you much about because I don't have a CDI player, but yeah. I hope I will get one soon or later. Let's see. So this is Dark Castle. You maybe know it from James the Video Game Nerd. He made some video about it. Then there is Family Games 1, which is a collection of some games. And there is Family Games 2, same stuff, new games. Chaos Control. I would like to tell you more, but I can't. I would have to lie and I don't want to. So here's Haunted House. International Tennis Open. Labyrinth of Creta, which is a puzzle game, or a collection of puzzle games. Then there is Lost Eden, an ordinary pinball game, nothing special here. Scotland Yard, an interactive version of the board game, so it's called Scotland Yard Interactive. And finally for CDI, The Apprentice. Here, and I got all these 10 CDI games on the flea market. The guy wanted 2 euros each, so that's about 20. And yeah, I said 10 and he said no. Then I went on and thought, well, I don't get the games, I don't care. And yeah, I was some meters away and he yelled for me and I got back and he said, well, 11. And I said, okay, 11, that's fine for me. So I took them 10 games for 11 euros, that's okay for me. We'll talk about PC now. Here is Age of Empires Online, the add-on for the Greeks, or the Greek. Yep, Age of Empires you can get for free as download for PC when you got games for Windows Live, so that's not a problem. And yeah, here we have the add-on for it. And it's just a download code inside and some paper stuff like a poster and yeah, such little things. Then we have from that League Entertainment Harvey's New Eyes, which is another great point and click adventure. If you love the LucasArts Classica, you should take a look for the Dead League Entertainment games. They are very great. Then there is Serious Sam HD, the first encounter, which is a new version of Serious Sam, this time in HD and new graphics. Yeah, but still the same game. It cost me €1.50, so that's okay. Then I got Theme Park Manager. Theme Park was always a game including some managing stuff, so I don't know why they put out a new game called Theme Park Manager. Then we have in Germany the Bauernhof, or in English maybe, so it should be about the farm or something. Yeah, an ordinary farming game. Yeah, old graphics, poor gameplay, and very boring. But for free it's okay. King's Quest 7, a Sierra Classic for PC. Got it for 50 cents from Flea Market. And for PC finally Monopoly Star Wars. Yeah, was a board game back in the 90s and here it's in digital version. So now I talk about a PlayStation here. I got Actual Golf 2, which is a golf game, who would guess. Then we have Anna Kournikova's Smash Court Tennis, another tennis game, or a tennis game. Then I got BDFL Manager, it's in German, but in England it's LMA. Yeah, League Manager Association Manager. Yeah, that's great, 2 managers in one game. Doesn't matter, the 2K1 version, it's a soccer manager game. Then there is ISS Pro Evolution 2, which further was known as International Superstar Soccer. Then it was ISS Pro Evolution, and finally it's Pro Evolution Soccer. And yeah, why all this? In Japan the series is called Winning 11 since the first game and still is called that name. Then M&M Shell Shocked, which is a licensed crap game. It's so bad. No, won't talk about it. Further on there is Midway Arcade Greatest Hits, the Midway Collection 2, including Splat, Burger Time, Spy Hunter, Root Beer Tapper, Moon Patrol, Blaster and Joust. Yeah, the arcade version's here, and I bought it because Moon Patrol was on it and I love this game on Atari. Then I got Cyberdeck, which is a hoverboard jump and run, so a hover run game, hover jump game, I don't know. The Amazing Virtual Sea Monkeys, which is a life simulation or more an aquarium simulation game. Sentinel Returns. The Sentinel game back in the days was great, but this one wasn't so great, but still nice one. Super Drop Zone. Got it on Super Nintendo already, and here it's nearly the same. Yeah, original on arcade game, but it's okay. Then there is The Crow, City of Angels, which is a bit hard to get here in Germany, because everyone says, well, it's from 18 and you can't get it on eBay, because in Germany you can't get games which are rated 18 or higher on eBay. So yeah, it's hard to get here, but I found it finally on a flea market for €1, so I took it with me. And World Tennis Stars, which is, you guess, a tennis game. Seems like tennis week. Going on with Sony and PlayStation, there is for PSP the PlayStation Network Collection Power Pack, including Beats, Siphon Filter, Combat Ops and Flow. I bought it because I heard much about Flow and finally want to play it myself. Then I got SNK Arcade Classics 1, which is a collection of 16 SNK arcade games. Then I got Move Mindbenders, which comes including Tumble, never heard of it, Echochrome II, and Lemmings. You heard about Lemmings and Echochrome, I guess. So that's a move puzzle game for PS3. For PS2 there is Jet Ski Riders and Jet Ski game. Another one with including title, another one which says what's inside in the title. So here is Chasm, a Japanese action strategy game. And still stay in Japan, we got some J-horror game, it's Project Zero, the first one. Then I found 2 Xbox games on the flea market again, which is Halo 2. Yeah, I don't like Halo, but for €2 that's fine. And I got Mortal Kombat Deception. It's the English version, so it's including the classic Mortal Kombat ones. It's cut in Germany, so it's uncut gameplay in Germany, but the bonus stuff is not including here in Germany. So talking about the last system today, it's Xbox 360. Here's Bioshock Infinite, the Steelbook. It's still empty because I don't own the game yet, but I count this one for Xbox 360 because when I get the game, I'll of course get it for 360. Then there is Alarm for Cobra 11, Undercover in Germany, but in the rest of the world it's just called Crash Time 5 Undercover. And maybe that's a better game, but here Alarm for Cobra 11 is a German TV show or series, and it's not very good, as most of German TV stuff. Then there is Dead or Alive 5, newest issue of Dead or Alive, nice one. Here is Def Jam Icon, flea market for €2, flea market for €2. Yeah, a beat 'em up game. The Sims 3, Pets, I guess, in English. So it's what's on PC, it's an add-on, here it's an own game. And Once Upon a Monster, Sesame Street for Kinect. Then I got Family Guy Back to Multiversum, yeah. This one was sold for €60, new price, and no one bought it for that. So finally it got on the €20 and I got mine for 19. Then there is Happy Feet 2, which is an ordinary game based on the movie. For under €10, that's fine. Kung Fu High Impact, you remember the early iToy games? Yeah, here you get in the game and make some Kung Fu moves to beat your opponent. Then there is MX vs ATV Alive, an old THQ game. There are no existence anymore. And yeah, they called it here you get your own game experience from the online store. That's just a code word for micropayment. So you need to download many stuff if you want to play most of the game. Then Silent Hill Downpour, the newest version of Silent Hill. It's supposed to be better than the last ones. Then I got Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, including some new characters like the Ghost Rider or Firebrand. A nice one, but a little chaotic. And last two for today, both from THQ, so I got them for a low price. It's WWE 12, a wrestling game, nothing special here. And finally, WWE 13 in the first edition, including some download stuff. Oh, I should download it before THQ closed the servers, if they are not closed already. Let's see. So that's it for today. See you.